Max Holden, well batted. Another day, another 50, and another strong day for Middlesex.
Yeah, it was a good day. I think we spoke about this morning the importance of today after the effort the bowlers put in on the first sort of day and a half on a pretty good wicket. I think we bowled the right areas. There was enough there, but the way the boys stuck at it in that first innings was important to restrict them to 350, and then the way Rocky and Robbo batted last night sort of set it up for today nicely for us, and it was sort of pleasing that throughout the order we could all contribute and bat past Durham and hopefully put them under a bit of pressure like we did tonight in that third innings, which is always that tricky innings that we found last year. That third innings can be a bit of a pressure innings when the scores are as they have been in this game, so hopefully we can do that tomorrow and put Durham under a bit of pressure.
It was only the first innings for Middlesex, but it was the third day. There was an awful lot that could have gone wrong today for Middlesex. And you talked about Stoneman and Robson last night, but equally yourself and Robson today made sure that first and foremost it wasn't a wobble that put Middlesex into a position that perhaps meant it would be Durham on the counter-attack tonight and try to bowl out Middlesex tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. I think what we've done well this year is not to look too far ahead and almost play each ball as it comes, and that's sort of what me and Robbo tried to do there. I think sort of the pressure only comes if you think about it too much and think about what's going to happen later down the line. So I thought almost there was just about soaking up for a little while, and I think if you bat for a period of time on this wicket, the runs will come, and I think that's what Robbo, obviously experienced man out there, kept drilling into the guys, and I was pleased we could I could get a little contribution going with Robbo, and even Simo and Luke and Martin down the order as well. They were really impressive, and to get a lead on this wicket is great effort.
How much have you enjoyed batting at Lords this year and across the country? I mean, for yourself, it's been a fantastic start to the season, but here at Lords in particular, it feels like the surfaces have been really good cricket wickets.
I think so, yeah. They've been good all round, really. I think the bowlers have bowled well. There's been enough there, but certainly if you get your head down and do the hard work, there's runs to be had, really. So I've been pleased. I've been a bit more consistent than I've been in the last couple of years, sort of trying to get back to where the place I want to be in my own game, and not looking too far ahead or anything like that. Just trying to take each game as it comes, and it's been nice to sort of have that consistency batting five, I guess. It's been a bit different than facing a new ball every week like I did last year, but it's been pleasing to get a few runs, especially here at Lords. Always nice to get a few here. So it's been I'm pretty pleased at the start, but like I said, it's only a start, so don't want to look too far ahead and keep working hard.
For a young batter, it's incredibly difficult nowadays, isn't it? You break into a first-class team like you did, then you want to get in the T20 side, understandably, so you're focusing on white ball as well. Has that been one of the challenges for you? And you cracked the List A side, you've done well in the T20 side now as well. Getting back into the levels that you want to be at in the first-class side, it's a real challenge for young batters now.
Yeah, it definitely is a challenge, but it's a challenge that a lot of people are going to have to deal with, and I've always said that I want to contribute the best I can to Middlesex across all three formats, and obviously that consistency hasn't been there for me in the red ball team for the last few years, and that's always been disappointing. But I worked as hard as I could this winter with the coach. It's been great to have Rory Coots around for me, who's been sort of my batting coach and my mentor from when I first joined Middlesex as a sort of 11-12 year old. So to have him around the team week in, week out has been fantastic for me, and having Jono sort of back me in that sort of number 5 middle order position, have a bit of consistency there it's been fantastic, and like I said, what I want to do as well as I can across the ball for Middlesex, and hopefully I can work hard to do that.
You're only 24, so you've come an awfully long way, and that's what I think perhaps is easy to forget. You've come an awful long way in this time and achieved an awful lot already. What is it you feel that's kicked on this year for you? Is it mental or is it technical, or a mixture of both?
Mixture of both, definitely. I think all the guys put in a lot of hard yards in that indoor school this winter, working the technical game. We spoke about Lords and the wanting to make this a hard place for opposition teams to come, and as a batting lineup we haven't scored the runs here we delight, so we worked hard on our technical side of the game, but I think for me it's always probably more mental, really staying calm out there, backing myself, and getting a bit of consistency back in how I go about things in my preparation, and I think that's probably made the biggest difference in how I've started. But like I said, I don't want to sort of think that I've cracked anything like that, because this game can change quickly, really. So I'm just trying to focus on each game as it comes and prepare the best I can, and contribute to runs for the guys.
Last thoughts on tomorrow. I guess Middlesex will try and do exactly what they've done all season, which is just attack that top of off stump, stick to it, good line length. Was there any change up in the pitch today at all? Anything to look out for tomorrow? I mean, for Middlesex it's relatively straightforward. Get out there and take 6 wickets as quickly as possible, 7 wickets as quickly as possible, and if there are some runs, knock them off.
Yeah, I think that's the plan. I think probably the way we went about it in those sort of 10, 11 overs tonight is probably the blueprint. I think not to go searching for it is a big thing that we talk about. You know, if we bowl enough balls in the right areas, the bowlers we have, and the intensity in the field, that we know, I'm confident we can create 7 chances. But you know, who knows? I think it's just about, you know, keeping the pressure on them, not letting them get away. You know, keeping control of the scoreboard, and hopefully those wickets will come. But yeah, like I said, the blueprint was tonight. Really, hopefully, you know, can maybe go up and down a little bit here on the last day, so that might play into our hands. But you know, all we can do is control our execution with the ball and backing the guys up in the field as well. So fingers crossed.
Thanks for your time. What about it today?
Cheers, Kev.